Hello guys, this is Royal69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, I'm gonna give you my thought for this week. Well, yeah, this week comics, which is pretty big stack. They're all gonna be DC anyway. So let's get started. Aquaman issue number 4. Now check out the cover. Pretty neat, huh? Well, I have to say that Aquaman, at least in my opinion, is been getting a lot better. Issue number 4 was real good. You see, the thing is that Aquaman he surrendered to the government of the United States because one of their destroyer on issue number 3 was destroyed in the name of Atlantis, which was done by some Atlantis. At least that's what it looks like. Although they don't show you everything. So they are talking politics. And Mira, she's on the White House talking to the chief of staff, as we can see here. Let me see if I can find the page, which by the way was real funny. I like her politics approach, very Viking style. There she is talking to the chief of staff. The thing is that while they're talking, the chief of staff lost his patience towards Mira, and he dared to tell her, "Look, I'm sick of your bipolar approach to negotiation." Bipolar approach to Mira. It's like telling Wonder Woman, "Hey woman, make me a sandwich." so, so after I read that panel, I was wondering if the chief of staff would actually make it to the next panel, which, yeah, he did, but not for too long. The thing is that while they're talking, Mira decides to, and also Mira lost her patience towards the surface daughter, to the humans. So she find out where Aquaman was holed up and she went to rescue him. Not only that, that when she got there, Aquaman, he was like, "What have you done? You make things worse." And she said, "Well, look, everything's worse. I mean, it's cannot get any worse as it is. So we can either do the wrong thing the right way, or we don't do nothing." I should simply say that, but more or less to make the whole story short. So the thing is that when the Atlantis soldiers went to the wreckage, well, they found all the tripulation, the people that were on that U.S. Navy destroyer. Well, they were all dead, and some Navy SEAL rescue team went down there, and they found the Atlanteans, and they think that they attacked the the boat. Well, actually, they didn't. They went there to check that out, as you can see here. So the thing is that now the chief of staff believed, or the U.S. government believed, that while Mir was talking there, uh, they believed that the Atlanteans attacked that rescue team, which it was not. Now there's somebody behind on the shadows, just like any other story, that is pulling the string. Not only that, Black Manta, he was free from where he was in jail. And she belongs to this organization called NEMO, NEMO. And basically it's a shadow organization like every other organization. Well, I always wonder where they get all the money because according to the story, they have technology that nobody has. So where they actually create their own technology. Makes me wonder where they get all the money and how they can be out of sight with when nowadays there's satellites, drones, everything. So it's kind of hard to keep secrets nowadays. Well, according to the story, they've been created since the 1800s, I believe so. Anyway, so they are talking. So they want to hire Black Manta. Okay, fine. So the thing is that after Mira rescue Aquaman, well, she kind of tells him, well, the chief of staff, she's unconscious on the ground because she took the picture of George Washington and wrapped it around his neck. So, so he might be in a coma for a couple of issues. So I have to say that I like the art. The art is really nice, like the color, and I like the story how it goes. Not too much action, and it's not boring. Also, it's not boring at all, at all. So I like the balance between the action and the drama. And it ends that well, things doesn't look too good for them. Where Mira and Aquaman had to face off almost the whole United States Army, including helicopters. Well, actually, Apache helicopters. So it's not gonna be. Things doesn't. It's not gonna look good for them on the next issue. How they gonna come out of it? I don't know because the closest water is about 8 miles, I think. So things are not good. So I'm loving Aquaman story. It's been a lot better. I know that some people don't like it, eh, but to me, I'm really liking Aquaman story. I like the balance, like I said before, the balance between action and story. And I would give it 4.5 out of 5. I mean, you are not reading it. It's only 4 issues in, so give it a try. I like it. You might like it. Next one. Suicide Squad Rebirth issue number 1. I'll check out that cover. Bunch of eyes and teeth. Check that out. Yep. Well, basically, uh, what you see on the pictures, what you see on the inside, except for Katana. Katana is not on this book. The thing is that the President Obama, or at least what it looks like to be him, told Amanda Waller, well, you know what? Well, Suicide Squad, it will be shut down. And they're talking back and forth. Politics again. So the thing is that, well, there are a bunch of bad guys, the worst of the worst. How can you control them and blah, blah, blah. And we all go, and we also get to see Amanda Waller. I don't know what kind of, I don't know how to say it, but from the New 52 that she was, there are some fans call her Skinny Waller. Well, she become overweight or chubby again, as we can see here. So we got Fat Water again, like on the book. But even though that she might be fat or skinny, doesn't matter. Amanda Waller, she's still gonna be a bitch. That's what I like about her, because she has that power and she likes to rub it in on people's faces. It's like, I got the power, it's nothing you can do about it. So eat it up. So she actually told the president, like, in a nice way, well, I'm your boss. In an indirect way, but she actually told the president, well, I'm your boss. The thing is that she decided to get someone else to be kind of like the boss of the team, which happens to be Rick Flag. Now, the only thing that this reminds me of the movie is Rick Flag. Basically, the story how Rick Flag was put into the team and the reason why, behind the reason why Rick Flag is kind of like the leader of Suicide Squad. Basically, that's the whole story. And we get to see a backstory about Rick Flag, why he's in jail, and all that. How to say the art is done by. Let me see if I can find it here. Probably it's on the last page. Why they do that, I don't know. The pencil is done by Philip Tan, and I like it. It has a little bit remains. It has like a little bit of touch of Jim Lee, kind of. As you can see there, reminds me a lot of Jim Lee's art, which is not a bad thing. So, no, I love this page. Look at that. It will look awesome on a poster or on a T-shirt. Just that page, just take all the words out. That's it. Look at that. Awesome. So on the team is Deadshot, Boomerang, and Harley Quinn. Only 3 team members. So there is no, they're others, but they haven't established it into the team. So it started as a 3 team member. Now we're gonna have 4, which, excuse me, with Rick Flag. And basically that's the whole story. Like the art, like the colors, and also they're chasing kind of because they some scientists got kidnapped, like always, and he has some blueprints to make a heavy duty super weapon, which make when they detonate that bomb, it makes everybody metahuman for 36 hours. Everybody becomes Superman, Flash, metahuman. But the funny thing is that also works on the other side. If there are some superheroes on the blast radio, well, they will lose their powers. Kind of funny, yeah? Well, that's what it is. So they're trying to save the scientists, which actually they should kill him, but they got their blueprints, and at the end, Rick Flag shows up. So I don't know if Rick Flag was already team member and the story was kind of like a backstory, or from where he was he ended up with the Suicide Squad in a couple of pages in a heartbeat. So that was, I was a little bit confused about that, but other than that, I like it. It was a good story. I would like to know where they will go with this, what other new members they're gonna have. So I will give it 4.5 out of 5. It was good. Get it? Next one. Green Lantern issue number 4. Check out this cover. Now this was good. I really like Green Lantern. I know that some people don't like Simon Bass and Jessica. Forgot her last name. Anyway, so here we see the Green Lantern. They arrive to the place where there is the Tower of Hell Tower. So, and they got overwhelmed, and they end up in a ditch, way almost on the center of the earth. I know. So while they being there, they lost their power, in the sense that the battery run out of power. So the whole story goes between Simon Bass and Jessica. The whole story is between those two. How they finally decide to work together. Finally, they recognize each other's weaknesses as non-weaknesses or a strength. So they basically kind of like they finally team up to make a balance. So that's what the story is all about. And they are fighting, they are trying to control, because Jessica, she was possessed by the red rage from the Red Lanterns. So some of us managed to save her again. So they have a nice pep talk. And that's what it is. Here is when they finally decide that they are the team. They gain each other respect, in a way. So which I think I call it. I mean, I didn't call it. I don't know if I said it before, but these two characters, they were real human beings. They will end up married because they act. It's like they are in love, but they don't know it yet. If that makes any sense. So I would not be surprised that the writers in some not too far future they will make an idol. I would not be surprised. That would be interesting because I like the chemistry between these two characters. I really like it. They are inexperienced. They're learning as they go, and they're still learning from each other. Different background, different race, different believing, different everything. So, and the thing is that both of them doesn't know how to use their power ring in a full potential. So, this was good. I would give it 4.5 out of 5. It's getting better. It's getting better. Next one, Justice League issue number 2. Now check out this cover. Awesome, huh? Check that out. Well, Justice. Well, basically, we get to find out why. Actually, I forgot to mention that on this issue, we get to find out why Simon was using or had a teddy bear. On the previous issue, we get to find out why he had that teddy bear, which, by the way, he lost it, and he's not too happy about it. And why he had a teddy bear? Well, because that was his that was a present for his nephew. And why he was going to give it to him? Well, an emergency shows up, and well, that's the story. So I like what is going on. Oh, not only that, uh, there's also one of the guardians that arrived on Simon's house. I know. I mean, to be just one issue has a lot of information. So he's searching for Simon Bass, but that because this guardian, which happens to be kind of like the last one of his kind, well, he has the ultimate ring, and that's about it. It's still gonna give it 4.5 out of 5. Okay, back to Justice League. Well, basically, we get to find out where all that earthquake come from. Why the people get possessed by some kind of machine or some kind of bug, half machine, half. Well, and how the superheroes they kind of like they lose their power. So the thing is that there's something. There's always something, or somebody. There's always somebody. Nothing happens just as a thin air. So the thing is that we get to find out about why all those earthquake around the globe happen all at once. And there's always something that is making that happen. Not only that, that the Justice League is kind of like they're powerless against what's going on. Even though that they managed to save a lot of life, but then they did not manage to stop the earthquake. So basically, the whole story goes to the point where this issue is the point of the story where Batman asks Superman, a night Superman, to help them. Yep. Batman actually asks Superman for help. That means that he's part of the Justice League. Maybe not directly, but indirectly he is. Well, he's just being drafted by the Justice League. And helicopter, I know. Sorry about that. Okay. So that's these are the bugs that I'm telling you, kind of like bugs, half machine, half I don't know. Over here. Now you have to love the art, and the art is done by Tony Daniel. Look at that. So everything's going to hell. So this is the moment, and not only on Earth, even though underwater. And this is the moment when Batman asks Superman for help. What Batman asks him to do is to go to the center of the Earth to find out what's going on, because there's some kind of circle on the Earth crust that is creating all these earthquakes. So it's a big mess. So I don't know how long it's gonna last. So I would give it 4.5 out of 5. The story is getting interesting slowly, but it's getting there, and I like it. So go and get it if you're a Justice League fan. Next one, Superman issue number 4. Now check out this cover. Awesome cover. Check that out. Well, this is the story where Superman is fighting Eradicator and Superboy John. He decides to get into the fight. It's not much of a story here. Basically, the whole comic book goes around a big fight. It's where we get to see Superman's son use his superpower, or what? Excuse me, or the type of power that he can use so far. So not only that, I was happy to see one of my favorite characters from the '90s, which was Beeble. Yep, he's back. It was nice to see him again. So while on Beeble's bar, one of his friends brings him kind of like a rock from the moon, a piece of rock from the moon, and give it to him to be part of the collection. Although this Beeble, he's acknowledged that Superman is dead. The New 52, that is. So suddenly that piece of stone kind of like transports Superman, John, and Lois Lane from the Fortress of Solitude to the bar of Beeble. Why? I have no idea. Well, it seems like kind of like a boombox, but made out of moon dust. I don't know. Kind of. So not only that, seems like that piece of moon, or that rock, has a lot of spirits, or yeah, spirits from the planet Krypton. And Eradicator, as we can see here, always a badass with his shape. He wants to kill, or not kill, but on his mind he's trying to cure John, Superman's son. He wants to make him 100% pure Krypton. Either that, or he might die trying to make it pure. So he doesn't know what's the outcome about that. So basically, the whole issue goes a big fight, and we get to see Superman's son John fighting alongside his father. Kind of like, think of it, Batman and Robin from the New 52. Same thing. Same thing. The Superman series, at least the first 4 issues, about the relationship between father and son and wife. That's it. And their adventure that they're going to write about them. So basically, that's the whole story. And it ends, and the story ends when Superman decides to take Lois and John to the moon inside some kind of capsule. And that's it. Look at this page here. Father and son punch Eradicator so hard, kind of like crack Eradicator's jaw. Look at that. Awesome page. Awesome page. Love it. So, I'm having really fun reading Superman. It's been really good since relaunch or rebirth. I like it. What can I say? 4.5 out of 5. Hey, if you are a Superman fan, you're gonna like it. Next one is Batman issue number 4. Check that out. Well, basically here, Batman Gotham and Gothgirl Well, she almost died, as we can see here. And she killed 27 people. I know. Seems like they're kind of like possessed by something or someone. And he tried to, there's one page here where Gotham tried to save a guy that he was going to kill himself, kind of like on the books of Superman of all ages, All Star Superman, I believe so. But I'm not quite sure. I think it's All Star Superman, I believe so. I'm not sure. If not, let me know. If I am, let me know. That is. So here, so the same page, the same scene from that Superman, from All Star Superman, I think. So once that he convinced the person not to kill himself, well, the thing is that he was a walking bomb, so he killed everybody. So he feels blame. So Gotham, he feels blame. He blamed himself. Like, well, I got all this power, can I do anything about it? The more I do, the worse it gets. Nothing's gonna change. What is bad is gonna be better, and what is good is gonna turn out to be bad. So he's kind of like, he's frustrated, and he just lost. So Batman is trying to convince him. Say, look, buddy, I mean, take it easy. I mean, I went through there because he get to find out that his parents got murdered. Yeah. So now he's on a revenge rage. So that's the whole story. Trying, not only that while Batman is investigating, he get to find out that whatever is making people crazy, well, it comes from, guess who? Yep, Amanda Waller, right here. She's just sitting there in the office, and we see General Lane running his mouth. Oh, we are in the bunker. It's such a feet on the ground, and we have about 30 feet thick wall of concrete and steel. Nothing can come in here. Not even Superman can walk in here. And while Lieutenant Lane or General Lane is running his mouth, well, Amanda Waller tell her, look, shut up, because Batman is standing right behind you. And Batman just slammed his face against the wall. Ah, was a good time. So now they start to talk, and she knows what's going on. But the thing is that Amanda Waller has. That's why I say that Amanda Waller, she's such a bitch, because she got the nerve to tell Batman, "Well, look, I can help you. You know, uh, you know." Amanda Waller says, "Well, I'm gonna give you a hand. I'm gonna help you. Actually, we're gonna help each other. But for me to help you, she tells Batman, for me to help you, you have to tell me please." Now she got balls. She got a lot of nerve to tell that to Batman. And Batman is like, God. I mean, right here you get to see that Amanda Waller has the upper hand, because she always has the upper hand of everything. Although, just to say that Batman did not say please, and he just walk away because he just figured out that someone else just died. The thing is that we can see here talking to Gotham. So he just wrote. That's the whole story. And eventually, the person that actually killed his parents, well, he just broke Batman one of Batman's only rules. You should not kill, and he just broke his neck. So things are getting worse. Must be something on the water or in the air, because Reaper just be no Uncle Reaper. The stories have been really good. So that's the whole story. And I like it. What can I say? I'm really having fun reading Batman, and these two characters, Batman, Gotham and Girl. It's beginning to grow on me. Whether they're gonna be good guys or they're gonna become bad guys, I don't know. But I like them. We still don't know how they got their powers, how that grew up but this story arc, I get to find out how the brothers, they got their superpowers. But other than that, it was a cool issue. Not as good as issue number 3, but it was a lot. It was good. So we give it 4 out of 5. And the last one, DC Universe Rebirth Harley Quinn issue number 1. Well, basically, this is about tells you the backstory of Harley Quinn, and she decided to be a stand-up comedian. And let's see what else. And she just hang out with her friends, and she's basically that's the whole thing. And Harley Quinn doing well, doing Harley Quinn things, because Harley Quinn, she do things. That's it. So basically, that's the whole story. The best part of the story is, well, for some of you who don't know the backstory of Harley Quinn, well, here you have it. Pretty much the whole backstory of Harley Quinn and how she ended up with the Joker and all that. So basically, this is the whole origin of her. Now, whether it's the real one that I know of, I have to compare notes. But other than that, Harley Quinn doing what she does. Harley stuff. That's it. And we give it 4 out of 5. So, I'm gonna tell you the best cover, the best artist, and the best story. So the best cover goes to, because I have to say that I like it, goes to Suicide Squad. Is the best cover. Just because a bunch of eyes and teeth. That's it. Like this cover. Now the best story goes to Green Lantern. I like the story of this book. So this is the best story of the week. And I don't quite remember what grade I give it, but I'm going to give it 5 out of 5. This one to me is a 5 out of 5. Oh yeah. I guess I give it 4.5. Well, change my mind. It's a 5 out of 5 because it's the best story from the whole thing. And the best artist goes to, I guess you will know who. The best artist goes to Justice League. Tony Daniels, the best artist from the whole books. Not the other ones, not that the rest are bad. No. But if I had to choose one of them, well, it had to be Tony Daniels. So, that's it, guys. I hope that on the next, this Wednesday, everybody will have an excellent comic book Wednesday. Now, remember, Wednesday is the best day of the week. It's not Christmas, birthdays, holidays, 4th of July. It's Wednesday. It's the best day of the week. Because holidays, we get it what? Once a year. Wednesday, we get it what? Once every week. So, every week, we got a holiday, which is Comic Book Wednesday. So, these are my thoughts for this week comics. So I wish everybody to have an excellent Comic Book Wednesday this week. And I wish everybody to have an excellent week. And guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. Till later. Bye.